So I've had multiple karts on the channel so far. I had the CRG kart with a Predator 212 and a 3D manual clutch that we used to drift with. And then I converted the same kart over to a 28,000 watt Electro & Co. QS138 kit. And then we have the Go Power Sports bolt together kart that came with a 98cc 3-horse, and then I installed a Tillotson 263. Woo! And then I installed a Tillotson 212 on the Razor Dune Buggy. So after all these karts, I think I might have picked up the fastest kart on the channel so far. This 24 volt Razor ground force. Oh wait, not this one. This 40cc blade power cart. So this is one of the first blade karts, or the first blade kart. I think it came out like 15 or 20 years ago. And these came in multiple CCs. I've seen some online with 35 CCs or 33 CCs. And this one here is the big 40 CC. So this thing's gotta be a rocket ship. Then you have the flag mount and then the gas tank under the engine with the wheelie bars, and it's got the hard rubber wheels. And what's cool about it, it's a live axle, which is nice. You got the kill switch, throttle, and then it has a disc brake, and the steering is pretty tight on this thing. And it looks like it has adjustable tie rod ends, which is nice. So you can adjust the toe in on this thing. And this thing is super light. So you got the disc brake, then it's got a centrifugal clutch. It looks like a, I don't know, 25 chain or so. But this one here is a pretty clean example. For being so old, yeah, on the Blade website, they have multiple engines that you can swap onto here. I mean, from mild to wild. And then they got a big parts list, and you can get carbs and heads and exhaust. So you can definitely modify this thing for more speed. Let's see if I can get this rocket ship fired up. And it's been setting for a while. So hopefully that carb's clean enough to run, but we'll see. Man, hope this carb's not too dirty. We gotta let it warm up for a minute. I think the carburetor is kind of clogged up on this thing, because even after it's warmed up for a while, it hesitates when you try to take off. So I think I'm gonna have to clean that carb. Let me try it again real quick. It's nice and warmed up. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean out that carb. But in the meantime, before I clean out that carb, I think I'll try out this rocket ship. I mean, it's been charging, so it's got its full 24 volts. See if I even fit on here. I mean, I'm kind of sacrificing riding this thing without a helmet. It has so much power. Now, this thing runs pretty good for 24 volts. I think it needs an Electro & Co kit. See how fast it'll go down the driveway. That's pretty fast. So instead of just cleaning the carb that's on the cart, I think I'm going to go ahead and replace it because the diaphragms of that carb have to get a little bit stiff after 15 or 20 years. So I picked up this carb on Amazon for 11 bucks, this replacement carb. And I think it might be a little bit bigger because this one's for 49cc, but I'm not sure. But I'll go ahead and swap it out and we'll find out. Now this thing's going to be a rocket ship with a new carb. Should have picked up an air cleaner while I was at it. Yeah, these fuel lines feel a little bit stiff, so let's see if I can get these off there. So the new carb looks a little bit bigger than the old one. Let's see here. So the old one is 0.47 or around 12 millimeters. And then the new one is about 15 millimeters. So 0.58, almost 0.59. And the carb itself looks just a speck bigger. So we'll see how that works. So maybe that'll add a little performance. So I'm bolting on some horsepower here. Even though I could gasket match this piece here too. Okay, it's about 13 millimeters. I mean, so I could gasket match it, but we don't want too much power because then we'll have to use the wheelie bars. So it's about a millimeter bigger than the old carb that came off of it. So maybe the new carb will add a little power. So the fuel lines went on easy enough. And I think the throttle is exactly the same. It looks like it is anyway. Okay, here we go. And I don't have the foam air filter for this, but that's okay. Just for a test run. Another cool thing about the new carb versus the old one, the new one has a mixer screw and the old one doesn't. So that's kind of cool. That thing primed fuel up there quick. Let's see if this thing will fire up. You adjust down this idle a little bit. There we go. It seems really throttle responsive now, so I'll make sure I wear a helmet because this thing's gonna be fast. There we go. Starting to pick up now. Man, that thing turns quick. right, here's the top speed. It's pretty good. Runs pretty good, but it does have a little bit of bogginess to it. So I'm wondering if I can get that out of there with that air fuel screw. Let me find out. Turn it out about a half. Let's see what it does. So there we go. I turned it out about 3/4 of a turn. So now it doesn't seem like it bogs as much. So turning that mixture screw out helped it out so it doesn't bog as much. So what should I do to this thing next? Should I leave it just like it is, or should I add a different engine, or should I modify this one?